This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
Well,
I'm Nyarly.
And today is Tuber Tuesday. Nyarly, why don't you tell everybody about your channel before we break it into Snickety Slice land?
All right. Well, as some of you probably know, I'm Nyarly. I do Persona and Megami Tensei videos on my channel. Most of it's like podcast or trivia reviews and challenge runs and stuff like that. So if you're interested or you're a fan of Persona or Megami Tensei, be sure to check it out.
And I have to ask you, because I've seen this on some other people's profile. Is is it coffee or Ko-Fi? I think it's coffee, right?
I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to be coffee, but I just say Ko-Fi.
Yeah, because it looks like Ko-Fi. It looks like it's meant to be pronounced that way.
mm-hmm.
Even though when I look at the icon, definitely looks more like a cup of coffee. Is that like a Patreon thing for like an alternative Patreon thing?
Yeah, the thing about Patreon is like people subscribe to your Patreon and they'll pay like a monthly fee. With Ko-Fi, they can just leave a donation whenever they want.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before, and I've seen it on your channel. Obviously, you've plugged it a few times. I was just curious if it works pretty well or not.
I mean, it depends, but it's worked pretty well for me so far.
Cool, good to hear. Maybe that would be better for us to try than Patreon. So today we're not here to discuss monetary transactions. Sorry, we totally sidestepped this for a second. We're here to talk about Snickety Slice. And before we talk about Snickety Slice, I'm going to say, y'all got to go subscribe to Nyarly because he's a pretty cool dude.
Yes.
And then when you're done with that, go subscribe to Snickety Slice because he's got some great Persona content. And in between his Persona content, he's got some interesting discussion on other things. But his
and
Persona...
that's a review.
No.
That's a wrap.
He's got 13.3k subscribers currently, and I'm surprised he doesn't have more, but definitely deserves some more subscribers. He created his channel.
His name, regardless of his content. Snickety Slice. It's awesome. Just rolls right off the tongue.
It does. He's got his channel's created on 5/31/13. Dyslexia strikes again. March. Why do I have 5? Okay, I'm sorry. March 13, 2016. I'm just gonna read it off his bio instead of off of my notes here. He's got almost 1.466 thousand views, and if you want to find him, go to YouTube.
Million?
You're right.
You're off
You're right.
by quite a bit.
I'm just not. It's not my day, I guess. If you want to find him, youtube.com/Snickety Slice. Spell it SNICKETYSLICE. Okay. So when you look at his about me, it's pretty barren. Dedicated to reviewing Japanese video games.
But it says it all right there.
It kind of does. If you watch some of his older videos, though, like that's not really what his channel started out as. That's just what it's kind of morphed into. And his videos, the ones that he puts out on Persona, are like extremely in-depth and very long videos. And so it's taken him a long time. I've realized this after a while that these videos he's putting out on Persona are extremely long and take a very, very long time to make. Because they're anywhere from like 30 minutes to 40 minutes to 50 minutes to an hour. Like they're just long videos. But so what is he known for? He's known for his compendium series on the Persona, his takes on all things JRPGs, and he has a clear and crisp narration with a pretty well thought out script, in my own opinion. Clearly cares about the games that he covers and puts forth the effort to make them well. So when we go over these channels, we always cover their first video and their most popular video, in case anybody's curious about this. It's just a process we've kind of developed over the years, but his first video doesn't really fit the rest of his channel. Gravity Rush Remasters, clipping through the walls glitch. Like, this does not look anything like the content he makes now. He put this out on the first day of his channel, March 13th, 2016. It's got about 400 views, maybe 411 views. And yeah, that's that. Not really much to say about it. He's just looking at glitches in Gravity Rush Remastered, which is the PS4 version of Gravity Rush on the Vita. His most popular video, I'm sure it's a Persona game one. Yep. Yeah, his overview of the Persona series. It's actually extremely well done video. I really like this one. I've come back to it a few times, probably watched it 2 or 3 times now at this point. It's got a great overview of the entire series of Persona. And it's in a bite-sized video. 15
The
minutes.
entire series, not just 5.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's a good video. Check it out.
Yeah. And it really kind of, it's funny because this came out shortly after the other video, right? May 11th, same year, 2016. And I think it's a testament to the staying power of the game series of Persona when you cover it well. These videos can garner attention over time as opposed to all at once. Especially when you're not a news channel like Spawnwave, right? His videos die like a day after he puts them out because nobody's going to care about the news the day after the news happens.
No longer relevant.
This video is like an evergreen video that you can always come back to and watch again. If you want to learn more about the Persona series, you can recommend it to your friends. And I think that's why videos like that and videos like his compendium videos have a lot of staying power. Now, I don't want to hog the entire spotlight here, obviously. So, Nyarly, why don't you tell everybody what you think about like some of his positives, some of the things you enjoy about his channel?
Well, I actually didn't find out about his channel till recently, but I just like how accurate he is with information, and I like the way he presents his videos.
So, what would you say your favorite video that you watched of his was?
I'd say that one you just showed, the Persona one.
The entire series one?
Yeah. I actually, that one I discovered way back in the day, but I didn't start getting recommended his other videos until recently.
Okay. How about you, Will? What positives do you have to say about his channel?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I like this overall structure of his videos. I think he presents the information really cleanly, and for a noob like me that doesn't really know anything about these series, it's nice. It's nice how he presents it. So he can do some of these. Some of the overviews they're easy to grasp, and although they are packed with a lot of information, and I think sometimes with this kind of content on some other channels, they can become kind of boring because they get like it's almost like too dry or I don't know, just not well presented. And I don't think he goes in that trap at all. I think he does a really good job of presenting it.
100%. I would 100% agree with both of your takes on this. I also forgot to mention he has like a very, very large love of the Ace Combat series, which he has kind of gone away from a little bit, but he still every once in a while will throw in one of these Ace Combat videos, and I'm always like, oh yeah, he likes Ace Combat. Because a lot of times I only tune into the Persona releases, but you know, I'm not really an Ace Combat fan, so I probably haven't really watched any of those, to be totally honest with you. I do have to say, I like the art on his channel. I like his thumbnails. They're really good.
Yeah.
I like how he like really pops that ultimate analysis with the white and the yellow. It really makes both words kind of have their own significance. And I like his discussion on localization because a lot of people avoid that topic altogether, or they just want to complain about it, where he just kind of describes, hey, this is why localization wasn't as good back when. Or here's a long story about why this guy turned into the Führer in the remake. And then his overall reviews on some of the games. He doesn't review a lot, but he does review. Like this, I don't even know what that is. I didn't even see he put that one out there. But he does review like the dancing games, which I actually watched his dancing Persona Endless Dancing Collection, Endless Dancing Collection video where he reviewed it before I went and picked my copy up because I was like, I might end up canceling this one, and then I ended up getting it anyways. But his review of it kind of convinced me that it was worth picking up, so I ended up getting it. After we talk about the things we enjoy about their channel, and like I said, his crisp narration style I really appreciate because he talks in a level and emphatic way. Is that I don't know if that's the right word. He definitely focuses on the words that matter the most and kind of emphasizes them in his sentence structure. I know that he spends a lot of time on his scripts because I'm just going to reveal this real quick. He doesn't like doing podcasts, which I've already invited him on this one because they're not scripted, and he feels like it's easier to talk when he scripts it. So that's a cool thing, a little
it's fair.
note.
Yeah. A lot more work, but yeah, it's fair.
Yes. So as far as that goes, he's always welcome to come on later, but and at this moment in time, he's not willing to, so that's fine. I'm not going to fault him for it. After we talk about what we like about their channel, we want to talk about things they can improve. I already know what Will's comment's going to be, but I'll let him say it in a minute. Nyarly, what are some things you think he should work on with his channel?
His upload schedule.
You stole Will's comment.
But I guess that's kind of hypocritical coming out of me because I only have time to upload like once every 2 or 3 weeks, too. like I've been wanting to. Well, I guess I'm getting off topic, but I've been wanting to upload more frequently. But it's just like every time I do, just something happens. Like I've been getting over a cold, so
a cold. Will, I know you're gonna say upload schedule.
Yep.
Why don't you jump on that?
Yeah, I was gonna say upload schedule as well. Just it's nice when I can, look forward to like a certain day or a certain time of the day when I know a video is gonna be there waiting for me on a topic that I enjoy. So I mean, I realize I say this a lot, but I really think that having upload schedules like that really help channels grow, and I think it helps that YouTube algorithm too. So it'll show it to people who don't necessarily look at this content as frequently, like so someone like me, but because they're pumping it out so much and so frequently um, YouTube likes it more, so they'll suggest it to me.
I was just about to say he should take use of his community tab, but it looks like he actually might start being kind of in the process of starting to do that, because I see that he has used it 3 times in the past year, which the last time I checked this tab was probably about a year ago, and he hadn't used it at all. So I think it's good that he's communicating with his subscribers via the community tab, which is a highly underutilized feature of YouTube, which I've started to see how other YouTubers use it, and I think it's a great way to say, hey guys, I got something coming out in the near future, share it with your friends. But also it's cool because people like Johnny Awesome can like shout out people like Snickety Slice or like Nyarly and say, hey, I like these guys' content, and put it on the community tab, and boom, now you've given notoriety to other people. Snickety Slice, I think what he needs to do to improve is the release schedule, but I don't think the release schedule is his problem, because he's got this giant kind of, I don't know how to say it. He's doing this content, but he's doing it kind of like scatterbrained. Like if I was looking at his thing, I wouldn't see some consistency in what he's uploading. So we've got Sakura Wars, Persona, Ace Combat, Persona, Gungrave. I don't feel like there's any kind of logic to the upload variety of his channel. It's like he just kind of decides, I'm going to release this. Okay, we're going to work on this next. Okay, then this. All right, back to Persona. Okay, this. Okay, that. It's like, maybe if he had like a pattern to his uploads, like I'm going to do Ace Combat, then Persona, then this, then at least people could be like, okay, his next upload is not going to be, is either going to be something I want to watch, or it's not going to be something I want to watch. You know what I mean? Like,
at the very least, have series for each like different genre, or not genre, but each different series.
He does have playlists for that. So like his Ultimate Persona Compendium has like an updated Persona list of everything he's covered on Persona, and he's covered some pretty obscure things like the Persona mobile phone game, which I found very interesting. That was a Japanese only thing, obviously. That's why I didn't really know about it. But as far as that goes, like what you can do easily to kind of fix that is have like a subtitle in the title, like Sakura Wars, and then like this is episode blah blah blah, or like finish every Sakura Wars video, like not video but the title, with a similar phrase or something that makes them look like they all are together. Whereas right now you go from Sakura Wars Review to Exploring Sakura Wars 1996 now in English. Those titles don't make me think it's in the same series, even though he probably has them in the same playlist. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The other thing, his banner and his picture, like the artwork's good, but they don't really, there's no consistency between his profile picture and his banner. And I know a lot of people associate, like if I were to just go on this video, right? So it looks like he's got like a brown and like a white kind of avatar guy going on here. And then you go to his channel and it's all blue. I mean, at least his thumbnails are all,
Is that character in the banner?
I can explain that because I know this obscure information about Snickety Slice, and now you've embarrassed me a little
visual
bit.
Novel.
No, he created, so he had at one point in time on his channel some voice actors, and he wanted a female icon to essentially be his channel mascot, and he would have a voice actor kind of voice that character. And I don't know if that was a very fruitful endeavor, but he's kept her as like his kind of like his icon or his channel mascot, even though she like doesn't really appear in a lot of his videos anymore. Like I think if you click on this one, I don't think she's in it.
Oh, okay.
It was like this kind of grandiose plan he had, and then it didn't end up kind of happening, if that makes sense. But like if you look at his subscribe picture, she's still on here too, as like a remnant of his being his channel icon. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't appear to be consistent with the rest of his art, but he does use her from time to time. Like look on his 2K subscriber special, he's got her on the cover art, and his 5K, I think he's got her on that one too. Interestingly enough, a lot of his growth has been recent with his channel in general. Yeah. So, what are our predictions going forward for Snickety Slice?
Let's go first.
Well, okay, there is one more thing I wanted to say that I think he can improve upon.
Okay.
I think he needs to use his Twitter more.
Yeah. Do you follow him on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know for a while his actual main Twitter was entirely... I don't think you could technically follow him on actual Twitter because he had a Snickety Slice Twitter that's I think still banned into oblivion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, see that one doesn't exist, but I'm pretty sure it's this now. Yeah, that's him. And if you notice, he is very clever about how he did this. Snickety. Yeah, that's pretty clever. Pretty clever. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. He probably should use his Twitter a little more often because, look, April 27th, May 10th. Hey, he used it quite a bit on the 9th. But like 3 days between posts. Oh, maybe not. I think he's retweeting stuff. I don't know. I've messaged him on here before and he did respond, but it took him like a month. So I don't know. What's your reasoning for asking him to use his Twitter more?
I think, it's just where I'm more active and it's easier for me to reach people there.
Gotcha. Have you tried to collab with him?
No, not yet. I just found out about his Twitter, but I do want to collab with him at some point.
Did you hear that, Snickety? Reach out to Nyarly and get that going on because that'd be interesting. I would watch that video.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely watch it. So I guess our closing thoughts. What are our predictions going forward? I predict he'll hit 15K by summer. That's my prediction.
I say he'll hit 25K by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, with the Scramble, especially if Scramble gets a release date, and he starts covering that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right in line with you guys. I think exactly the same thing, especially if he fixes the upload schedule and is more active on Twitter.
Yeah. He has gotten active on some other channels because he posted some videos that got boomed off of YouTube for, I don't remember what reason. I know he explained it, but so he has a not as well-known BitChute account that's called Based Monkey Apocalypse, and that's where that picture comes from.
Nice.
So that's that. I know he puts some of his videos he's afraid of getting booted off YouTube for on BitChute instead. So it's a less censorship website. So if you want to go check out, we have a channel on there, mostly just protect us in case YouTube ever decided we weren't YouTube friendly anymore. We're definitely more main on YouTube at this point because we've been picking up more subscribers on here. So yeah, Snickety Slice. He's got a really cool channel. Go subscribe if you're into it. Subscribe to Nyarly, subscribe to us, whatever. And as always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
I'm Nyarly.
And we will see you
On the next CHRILLCAST. Bye, guys.